Hey guys, this is the Harvard Cs50 game development course, and I'm submitting the first assignment, which is the assignment zero. Assignment zero includes Pong in it. So what you have to do is basically make either the player one or player two as the AI, or possibly both, so that you can play alone even if there's no one else to play with. So in my case, I'm in my code, I'm making the player two as the AI. So to begin with, if you go to line 93 and 94, you can see the dimensions of the paddles for both the players. So you can see that it says 5 and 20. So 5 is basically 5 pixels width and 20 pixels length. So basically it's saying that horizontally it's 5 pixels wide and vertically it's 20 pixels long. So going back to line 245, where it shows about the player two's mapping, what we're doing is basically we're using the location y coordinate of the ball and moving the player two paddle with reference to the ball's y coordinates. So the y coordinate of the paddle 2 is basically the top left corner of the rendered paddle. So what we're doing is, if the y coordinate of the ball is above the y coordinate of the paddles plus 5, that means the fifth pixel below the top left pixel of the rendered paddle, then the paddle speed is assigned as minus paddle speed to the speed of the player 2 paddle, so that it moves above. The negative sign depicts the upward movement of the paddle. Else, if the y coordinate of the ball is below the player 2 paddle's y coordinate plus 15, which is the 15 pixel from the top left pixel of the paddle, then you're assigning the positive paddle speed, which is 200, which is there in the source code, to move at a paddle speed downwards. Plus depicts downwards, which is not that, you don't need plus. And you're assigning that to the dy, which is the speed of the player to paddle. Else, if the y coordinate of the ball lies exactly in between the fifth and the 15th pixel within the length along the length of the player to paddle, then you're assigning the speed of the ball, that is dy, along the y axis obviously, to the dy of the player to paddle, that is the y axis speed of the paddle. So you basically making the player to paddle move at the speed of the ball as long as it falls in this range of pixels with reference to the player to paddle. The reason why I am making these ranges is because you do not always want the ball paddle to move at the speed of the ball. And I've given a wide range is because I don't want the ball to always hit precisely in the middle of the player to paddle. It looks unrealistic, and it's, to be honest, it doesn't look like another player is playing it. So to give it a little bit of inaccuracy, I just added a longer range, and then whenever it moves out of that speed, moves out of the range of those pixels, it moves at its original assigned speed. So giving you a quick demonstration of how that would work. As you can see, player 2 is already in position along with the with reference to the ball. And if I start the game, you can see, as long as the ball is within the 5th and the 15th pixel, the player 2 paddle moves slowly. But as soon as it goes out of range, it moves at the paddle speed. Let me give you a quick demonstration of that. See, as you can see, the speed just increased. That is a quick demonstration of how the project would work. Thank you for watching.